Today we are talking about healthy edges, what they look like, and how I maintain them. This video was requested by Cecily Walker, my great friend. So let's just jump into today's video.
What's up, people? Jheri J here. Hey, and if you want to take control of your 4C hair life, start today. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Let's jump in.
Quick disclaimer, I have never lost my edges. I have dealt with them thinning out on me, and I'm just here to give you just five tips of how I maintain them. Yes, only 5 because your girl is simple. First thing first, you have to know the health of your follicles. If you have concerns with like balding up around your edges, you have to know whether your follicles are dead or alive. Now, if you don't see any hair, like absolutely any hair, and it's been like that for a while, it's probably more of a medical question than a YouTube question. However, I do want to assure you that if you do see hair strands still sprouting, no matter how thin or short they are, your follicles are alive. Number 2, we have been talking about how to protect the style or care for your hair during a crisis, and that is exactly what I'm doing now. All week, for the past 2 weeks, I have been protective styling looking exactly like this. Now, one thing I do want to point out is if you are new to this channel,
Hi.
You should know that I personally do not refresh. However, when my hair is in twists like this, I need to refresh my edges. And the reason for that is my edges and the roots of my hair is exposed more to the air, which results in product evaporating faster. Here is all I do. I only refresh with water, leave-in conditioner, and oil. My preferred leave-in is the Love Naturals Love Me and Leave Me In leave-in conditioner, but you can use whatever leave-in conditioner you prefer. For example, the Mayo Organics leave-in here is what I use on my children. Now, as far as oil go, I personally use my own oil blend, but if you do want a recommendation for an oil, vitamin E works great, and jojoba oil are perfect oils for your edges that will not clog your pores. Okay, moving right along to tip number 3, and that is how I wear my bonnets and my hats. Now, I personally have a bonnet that the actual band is covered with satin instead of like a cotton band. I don't really know what you call this, yet this is what I do to protect my edges. Even though it's satin around here, I still pull it back, and I don't allow any type of friction to go on in this area here at all. Now, I personally sleep with a silk pillowcase also so that my hair is not rubbing up against cotton. But let me show you exactly what to do when you have a bonnet that doesn't have the protection along the band. I have a bonnet here that is like your ordinary beauty supply store bonnet, if you can see that. And even though this material is still like soft, right, I just don't trust it. This one is made to fit like my daughter, so it's not gonna fit on my head, because yeah. All you do is just flip that band over where the actual satin material is touching your edges and not, you know, applying any friction. You can still pull it back if you like, but if you prefer your bonnet like covering your edges, just flip it over and wear it just like that. So this rule also goes for hats too. You guys seen this hat. It's a satin line hat here on my channel before, and you have to make note that this part here, this blue part here, is still cotton. So you want to flip that over when you wear your hat. Now, if I'm wearing it like this, you know, it's laying on my forehead and I don't really have to worry about it, right? But if I choose to sleep in it, let me just put my hair up in here. So if I choose to sleep in it, I'm pulling it all the way down and I'm just simply flipping it over. And bam, I'm protected. And it can move around as much as it like because it's not really causing any friction. And plus, my hairline is lying against the actual satin. Now let's talk about hats that have absolutely no, like, you know, satin material inside at all. And all I do is put on my bonnet, right? Pull it down where it's lying on my forehead and not like on my hairline. Then put my hat on. Now this hat is made to like lay low. And you just kind of push it up in the back. That's the style that I normally wear this hat with. So it just doesn't make a difference whether your hat has a, I mean, it makes a difference if your hat has a line or not, whether you just need an extra layer. And it may seem hot, you know, to wear, but I mean, this is not something that I will wear in like 90-degree weather, right? I'm just saying it's worth, you know, the trouble of wearing 2 layers when you want to protect your edges or your headline. Okay, so we just gonna pull that back there and wear this for the rest of the video. Number 4 is I never put any tension on my edges, and I can guarantee you that's probably the reason why, you know, most ladies have a problem with maintaining or retaining their hairline, is because they pull and put so much tension on these not weak but very thin, you know, strands of hair where, you know, it snatches them out. So I want to encourage you, if that is your issue and you see hair loss up here, stop applying tension. Be okay with just letting your edges be free. The only way that I lay down my edges is with like a satin head wrap. And I just let, you know, whatever styling products that I have in my hair, wear my hair wrap for a day or however long it takes to actually dry my hair. And my edges just lay flat themselves. See, there's a curl right there. It's not laying flat. But here's the thing. You have to be okay with that. And last but not least, like I said before, I have never lost my edges, but I most definitely experienced my edges thinning out due to stress. And in that situation, what I want you to do is leave them alone. Like, don't wear no wigs, don't wear no hair scarves. Like, leave them alone just like this. When you have hair strands that are thin, the best thing to do to retain your length, right, or your edges, is to let them be. Don't touch them. Leave them alone. And I say this with love. Don't get me wrong. I realize as a culture, we are used to maintaining a certain look, like with the slick back edges, you know, whatever you want to call it, right? I get that. But here's the thing. If your goal is to retain your length or retain your edges, you have to become okay with letting your hair just be at least until it reaches a healthy stage. I hope those 5 tips help someone. Again, I'm so simple, it can be confused as lazy, but that's not a me problem, that's a you problem. Let me know if this helped you in the comments below. What other things do you do to grow back or retain your edges? Those were just my simple tips, and honestly, that is my routine, like hair routine. And I personally don't have to work so hard now to do those 5 things because They're habits for me. Yet, if you want to start implementing those 5 tips, let me tell you, it's going to take some reconditioning, and that's okay. Reach out to me if you need help. Again, I'm here for you either way. So this is what you do. You don't click off this channel. You just watch another video, and we stay best friends forever. Don't you want to be my best friend? Until next time, guys.